Hi, I'm Ron Osborne, the Travel Doc. Today I want to go in a little bit different direction and talk about the cruise industry. Virgin Voyages postponed the debut of its second ship, the Valiant Lady, from November 2021 all the way into March of 2022. This will delay its junction into the Caribbean that was scheduled in just a few weeks. Instead, from March 18 until May 14th, the Valiant Lady is going to be sailing in the UK. Now, this is in large part because of the mixed messaging from the CDC. The cruise ship industry is struggling to make sense of guidelines, some of which were just nonsensical, others of which were so restrictive that it wasn't even possible for them to get out there. Therefore, the cruise industry has really put up a united front to say, look, give us reasonable practices where we can get people back on the ships and stay afloat. Not just figuratively, but in reality, stay afloat. Virgin to begin cruising from Miami, Florida in June. However, with all of the uncertainty and the mixed messaging and we're here, we're not, we're going to cruise, we're not going to cruise, we're going to allow this but not that, Virgin has decided to take a little bit safer approach, I suppose you could say, by doing this. Now the question is, when something happens, because obviously Virgin was already selling tickets for their upcoming cruises. Now, I haven't gotten any messaging from Virgin Voyages whether or not those are going to be refunded or just applied later. But here's the question that is asked. What do I do when my cruise has canceled? And I don't mean just because of COVID, I mean just canceled because of whatever reason. As I said, there's a lot of uncertainty out there even yet today. The first thing to do is not panic. There's no place in the travel industry for panicked people. Listen, cancellations happen, things happen, sometimes to the no fault of your own, things just go south and we have to be willing to take a step back and try to figure out, okay, what do I do now? So number one, don't panic. Take it in stride. Sometimes it's good just to take a big deep breath and regroup a little bit and try to begin making sense of what's going on. The second thing, be firm, but be kind. Many times when cruises are canceled or things like that, it's of no fault of the cruise line either. There may be extenuating circumstances that have forced them into this position. Understand that the person you're talking to, rarely do they have the authority to make critical decisions regarding your cruise or the application of your fees in a different direction or even refunding your fees. They are a worker. They could be your next door neighbor. And they are just doing the job to the best of their ability based on the information that they have been given. So be kind, but be firm. Make your expectations known and stick to it. The third thing is, contrary to what you might be tempted to do, the very moment you receive a notification is probably not the best time for you to contact the cruise line. Understand that you are not on an island by yourself, that there are thousands of people now who are being displaced at the same time. All of them instinctively are going to pick up their phones and they're going to start calling right away. Understand that many times, if there are issues, you may have 24, 48 hours, maybe even longer in the days of COVID. You're going to have an opportunity to contact them after the glut of people who are panicked are doing that. You can take a step back, catch your breath, organize your thoughts, maybe even make some notes, and contact them in 24 or 48 hours and try to make sense of what's going on. Also, by that time, the industry should have some better understanding of what their plan is and what they're going to do. The third thing is, and this relates to other areas of travel, I want to strongly encourage you, get travel insurance. I think COVID has taught us a lot of lessons, the least of which is not this: insurance is important. It's more important now than ever before. In the past, people could presume some things like, my trip might be delayed by a day or something like that, but now my trip might be canceled, and what do I do if the cruise industry, if the cruise line is holding on to my money? I can't even rebook on a different carrier to enjoy my vacation. Does this mean my vacation is canceled? What does it all mean? So the advantage of insurance is multifaceted. The advantages are you could potentially get a refund from your insurance company. If there are rebooking fees, you could be reimbursed for those. If you're stranded and for no fault of your own, something has happened, the insurance can kick in and it can cover getting you back home. It can cover hotels. It can cover a variety of different things that can just give you a peace of mind while you're out there traveling. I know, I get it. Insurance is something that we all kind of just grit our teeth and we get a hold of. But in this day and age, I really can't imagine going out there without travel insurance, especially for a trip that is costing you thousands of dollars. Get that insurance, make certain that it covers things like pandemics. That was never covered before by insurance. And when COVID came, it really caught a lot of people off guard, even those who had insurance like me. We found out that there was no consideration for anything like that because that was just frankly something that was never really on the radar of any company. So make sure that there are special riders on that policy and that there are pandemic type nuances in that policy. Companies like Allianz, they will be able to tell you that very clearly and communicate that to you. So I hope this has been of help to you. If it has been a blessing to you in any way, would you please consider hitting that subscription button? Give me the thumbs up. Say, hey, look, this is of great use to me. It's provided me some good information. Hit the notification button if you'd like to know of any upcoming videos that we'll be putting out. I'm Ron Osborne, the Travel Doc. I hope to cure all of your travel troubles. God bless you. I hope to see you out there.